everyone. You are listening to Proppy Podcast, Season 2, Episode 6. I'm Harriet Koo.
And I'm Vivian Chong.
The Message in Bottle Proppy Podcast series is brought to you by Proppy App, a property all-in-one app where dreams come home. We are sending out messages of hope to inspire others to do the same, to make a difference in people's life and to create change. Segment 1 is about almost anything. It's where we talk about almost anything. Today, we'll talk about hawkers not selling food online, losing out.
Reported by The Star, the revenue of Penang's popular hawkers who refuse to sell online has taken a beat as the movement control order enters the third phase. For those F&B business owners who did not turn to online food delivery services, takings can easily go down by half. And shared by a Taiwanese food seller, they have only 6 walk-in customers on the reported day, but 20 orders came in from the food delivery service that they subscribe to. So however, customers who order meals online have to pay more as the hawkers have to mark up the price by 27% when using the food delivery service.
Throughout Georgetown, many delivery motorcycles with insulated boxes fixed on the back were seen zipping around fulfilling orders during lunch hour. However, hawkers who depend solely on walk-ins have different stories to tell. A Penang white curry laksas and chichongfen seller stated that he used to easily earn 100 ringgit to 200 ringgit a day, but now he earns 50 ringgit, sometimes to 30 ringgits only. Now, out of the 48 stores here, only 8 were open on Thursday, and on the mainland, a Malay nasi campur seller said she only cooked 4 kg of rice a day, down from the previous 10 kg.
And on the other hand, news from Malay Mail dated back to 19th of May, a renowned Asam Laksa stall in Air Itam, Penang, has closed down after being in operation for the past 66 years. This is due to dwindling business caused by COVID-19, of course, and mounting debt. The 72-year-old owner of the Aita Market Laksa in the past has made headlines all over the country for being featured on CNN's World's Best Food list. And he shared on Facebook that the pandemic and its following MCO made it hard for him to continue his business. The owner also expressed his gratitude to his regular customers and thanked his old neighbors who supported his laksa business for over half a century.
It's indeed so sad to hear this, Vivian.
Yeah.
We are living in unprecedented times now. Ever since COVID-19, our way of life has been transformed. Now, the new normal, as the term goes, has forced a paradigm shift in aspect of work, lifestyles, and business. Across the board, businesses have also been impacted badly, including the F&B industry. And business owners have to transform swiftly and effectively to not only ensure continuity of their business, but to also earn a living. For many technology and delivery platforms have provided that much needed support, including credibility weightage systems that allow business owners to build their branding via review and ratings from customers' experience. Although most would argue that digitalizations was somewhat inevitable, the pandemic undoubtedly accelerated this digital transformation.
Harriet, I love Asam Laksa a lot. And it's very sad to know that the store was forced to close down after an incredible 66 years of operation. If by any chance the owner would reconsider his decision to restart the laksa business, I wish I would be able to order online for food delivery. And if I'm staying in Penang, I would definitely be one of the regular customers.
No doubt. 5-star to I Itam Asam Laksa.
Wow, endorsed and supported, approved by Harriet Koo. All right, let's continue to segment 2, Breaking Broadcast.
Welcome to segment 2 of our Proppy Podcast, Season 2, Episode 6. I'm Harriet Koo.
I'm Vivian.
Last week, we talked about branding value. And today, I think it's a good continuation to that. Having had a good brand, it is most important to build credibility for the sustainability of the business. We will be discussing about building business credibility through reputational credits, endorsements, words of mouth, marketing, and personal branding.
Yes, so we have Sean with us today. Sean is actually currently the country chair of $1 Million Roundtable MDRT Malaysia, the premier association of financial professional services. So MDRT, I think a lot of Sean's fans or the audience, our viewers might have already known this. MDRT membership is recognized internationally as the standard of excellence in the life insurance and financial services business. So Sean is also a certified wealth planner, a registered financial planner, and associate estate planning practitioner. And before embarking on a fulfilling career as certified wealth planner, Sean had an outstanding career in the engineering and automation industry spanning 15 years. So he has delivered projects worth more than 60 million ringgit Malaysia as the project lead in the engineering and automation industry. And during school time, he was awarded the Institution Prize by the Council of the Institution of Electrical Engineers in 1996 with an outstanding achievement in his engineering studies. Other than being a Chevening Scholar, with a UK government-funded scholarship award, Sean is also an ultra trail marathon runner. Hi, Sean.
Hello, hi Vivian.
Hello.
Hi Harriet.
Hello. Hi, Sean. Good
Yeah.
afternoon. How are you
Yes.
today?
And
Good,
actually,
good.
Sean's is always saying his mission of life is to inspire and help people to live a life with love, values, and peace of mind. And he believes that choice, not circumstances, determines our success. So thanks for being here again, Sean.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Thank you. Now, Sean, having known you for just a few months, right? I have heard many stories from so many good friends around. And I believe maybe many of our viewers, our audience who know you in person will also agree with this. Many of our friends, when they talk about you, they use the words like trusted friend, genuine person, reliable. If he says something, rest assured he will get it done, right? And I believe being in your professional role as a certified wealth planner, this is what your clients and your friends appreciated the most. Now, that's why I think today you really are the best person to share with us about this topic.
Yes, definitely. And I think in today's world where everything is being moved online, right? Especially for businesses, so this reputation or credibility is even more significant, right? Maybe Sean, can you share with us what is business credibility and maybe why is it important?
Yeah, right. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Harriet. Basically, for me as a financial planning service practitioner, so what we do is we provide financial advice to our friends and clients. So in terms of business credibility, it means actually that how reputable, how credible is the person who carry themselves. So it takes time to build, and it is very important because people who are looking for this type of services or and advice, they, if given a choice, most people would like to choose those they feel more comfortable with, and also more importantly, sometimes is more experienced. So the more experienced a financial planning practitioner is, the more credible it is. So of course, they are also come with sometimes qualification, and most importantly is the personality, because this business is all about person to person. So the person to person relationship is also very important. Now, like you say, Vivian, now things are moving online. In the past, all this is done by word of mouth. So it's by referral basis, by recommendations. It's like, once you have get a happy or satisfied client, so then the process is that to request them to recommend or to get to refer somebody to us, so that through that recommendation or referral, we'll be able to build a relationship with this new prospect faster because of that relationship and also the recommendation given by the person we serve. So and it's true relationship because of this person having a relationship to his friend or people around them whom they care, recommending. So these people naturally, most of the time, will also be more open-minded, to be more willing to listen what we are going to say, or how we can help them, especially through the sharing of experience. It's just like, in the past when we have watched a good movie. So you see, if it's a good movie, what we do, we will share with our friend, this is a good movie, you shall not miss it, but I'm not going to tell you more about the movie, but you should and you must watch this movie. So this is like, this kind of format, very simple, very personal way of telling their experience, sharing their experience about the business. So likewise, apart from the service industry, nowadays almost all businesses are like that, especially now coming to the internet era. Everything is pivoted online. So this credibility is even more visible, more readily available for more people to search and find it. So that's why, business credibility nowadays, it becomes more significant compared to in the past. That is only via word of mouth. But now, because of the new era, every pieces of this kind of experience can be documented. That is why you can see some people, on their social media will share about their experience on something, and record it down, and people around them will be also curious and ask, hey, what is that about? And that is how the wave, it trigger the reaction, so that more prospective clients will be able to come forward. So that is how a business credibility is so important nowadays.
I think in the past also we have seen the newspaper cuttings being pasted on walls, right? Especially like food stalls or these cafes.
Exactly. So sometimes if you go to some restaurant, you will see who are the stars or celebrity who has come visited. This actually carries some weight, because those are celebrities who are in a way are influencer, and people recognize them and they know, okay, this must be good. At least at the beginning, the confidence level towards this restaurant or business is greatly improved already.
Yes.
True. Yeah. That is one of the way that we have to create the branding and to differentiate ourselves in the market, so that our brand will stand out, right?
Yeah.
And I think, Sean, along the way, you have also faced some challenges, right, in getting where you are today. Do you mind to sharing with us a little bit about your story? Yeah. And how do you get started in this, certified in this wealth planner and insurance industry?
Yeah. Okay. Now, this in this industry, actually, it takes time to accumulate our, credibility, our reputation. But of course, at the beginning, it needs a lot of hard work, because activities count. So the more we do, the more we get. But the key is whenever we reach out to our prospective client or even existing clients or friends, the key is about the genuinity. So meaning when we meet them, we actually share with them professionally, without expectation in return, without judgment, and really to share by putting ourselves into their shoes. So that is how we help them to understand what we see, because this is a profession, and being a profession, we are in a way a subject matter expert in our field, and people whom we help may not know very well what we do or how the tools, the solution is working, and that is our job, to help them by understanding their need first. So it is all very important to help the prospective client to uncover their needs. And then through our recommendation, for them to have option to choose. So it is very a transparent process. The key is really put ourselves into their shoes, so that, if I were the client, what I will do. And that is the key, and most of the time when we go through this process, the prospective client will really feel and understand. But of course, nowadays, the market is very open. They ought to have plenty of choices. Yeah. So the journey is that because from the beginning, when we already meeting the client, that during that time we do not have any expectation. So this is a skill and mindset that we have to learn and pick up along the way, because you see a lot of people when come into this situation when they are being rejected, or cannot close a sales, they will feel very down. But you see, when the first position, when we go out as a professional, we already set it correctly, and also in fact we let the prospective client know very well we are here to help without any expectation, and hoping that they appreciate, and they can also either go into the next step, or refer or recommend anybody whom they care to us. So that is how the business is being built, a lot of activities. But over time, when all this is built up, then you can see, this really takes time to slowly accumulate. But come to a point when, you have been in the industry for a few years, all this accumulated credibility and reputation is there. So it makes us easier in conducting and doing our business. Yeah. So the mindset is very important, and the way we position ourselves to help the client is also very important. Likewise, actually, many businesses are out there. We all know the market is very huge and very open. So now consumers are very clever also. They know how to read review, they know how to choose. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you were telling us, this is how you build the credibility, being there to position ourselves to be there to help, genuinely. I heard just now you were talking about
correct,
putting yourself in their shoes, but
correct,
without expectation to close deals, just put yourself in a mindset that you're just there to help. So I think the key word there is to be really genuine and sincere,
Correct.
Yes,
Of course, there are still two more very important elements is without judgment, and also really listen carefully, paying a lot of attention. It's just like when you visit a doctor, the doctor will pay attention to listen to all your symptoms, understanding your situation, and also ask some question in order to uncover more information. So that is our job as well in my business.
Yes.
Well, Sean, you actually mentioned time. We were talking about using 20, 30 years. All this time to build up the credibility for yourself or even your business. But in this era, right, in these times when businesses, even professional services, are all facing this digital push, like we were saying just now, to go online. And it's happening so fast, especially during this pandemic time. Is there any way we can build this, in a faster way? I don't know. How do we build this credibility online?
Especially in now pandemic, your shop cannot open, we cannot actually go and see our clients. So how do you do it?
Well, I am in the industry for almost 10 years, not that long. But you see, coming into this era where online platforms are everywhere, the popular social medias are all tools that we can use. But bear in mind, those are the tools that can help us to do business. But at the same time, also it may actually be sometimes affecting our business when situations is turned around. So therefore, it is very important for us to understand. Firstly, this is the tools that we can use to benefit us as a business, the business owners. But at the same time, maintaining the quality of the service and the deliverables is very, very important also. Sometimes you can see, some people or some businesses may come into trouble when they get stuck with some challenges. So now, for me in my business, it's very straightforward, and normally I'm very open to the client. For things that we know, we share and we explain. For things that we yet to know, we have to find out and learn along the way as well. So that is how we actually gaining more knowledge. and more expertise, but at the same time are able to help the clients. And through this process, when genuinity, when we show our genuine side to the clients, most of the time our clients will appreciate. Of course, along the way, there will be different kind of customer as well. But you see, when we are doing this repeatedly, majority of the customer or clients will understand, how a person is, how a business is. So, and that is where a lot of these online platforms they can use to also, give a like or remark or comments. Just like, we talk about some social media platform like LinkedIn, for instance. So, these are the places where people can give endorsement on the skill set of a person. Yeah, it is has become one of the very big, career platform, in fact, to source for human resource. So, and of course, there are so many platforms out there. If you are familiar with e-commerce platform, they are also having review and rating for their transaction. So as long as we find a platform that is suitable for us to use, then we can start using it, because this rating and accumulation of credibility also require times to build up.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing that. So yeah, we know that endorsement and certifications of brand, right, have hit the mainstream and being used by both small firm and large multinationals in multiple product categories, and even all established global brands such like Cadbury Dairies and Kit Kat Chocolate, created by British Quaker businesses, are being offered with a certification label, the Fair Trade label, which is a label which is associated with the fair trade movement, which developed from the year 1970s. Now, in Certified Wealth Planner, right? Now, Sean, can you tell us more about this membership, MDRT?
Yeah.
What is the qualifications for you to entering this $1 million roundtables? Membership.
Okay. Yeah. The $1 million roundtable is a worldwide recognized standard of excellence. It represents the top 3% of all the life insurance practitioners worldwide. Yeah, so it represents the professionalism, highest ethical value, and also excellent customer service. So for people who can reach up to that level with their sales productions, then they can opt to join this membership voluntarily. So, and of course, this is also a brand building, because they will be only top 3%, or in Malaysia the same. So this is a brand that, for people or for public who understand the significance and also the professionalism of this recognition. It's just like when we look for, any professional service provider, we ask for professional recognition, right? So this is a benchmark of excellence given to this type of practitioner who qualify. So meaning when you come to them, generally it means they are able to serve the client professionally based on their experience, based on the production, and based on their know-how. Yeah. So because without that, hardly they can achieve up to that level. So and in fact, it will be a benchmark per se, that we can use it to help ourselves to make known to the world. So we can use our social media or any platform to show that, hey, we are a MDRT qualifier as well. So this membership also have to be qualified every year. So meaning every year you have to requalify in order to be a member and sign up as sign up the membership.
We can see this is a very prestige to achieve this level, to be a MDRT membership, in the country. Nonetheless, you are the chairman of this MDRT in Malaysia. So,
thank you.
So that is definitely the excellence branding you already have along the way, which you have achieved. Now, can you share us more about what about in this technology era? What other types of endorsement that we can look into, in order for us to achieve, in the shortest period of time, we can stand out from others brands, and we can create, our review and rating, create our credibilities with the niche, with the demographic or niche market that we want to reach.
Okay. Now there are so many platforms out there. So I will encourage anybody who find any platform that is suitable for them. You can start, adopting and using the tools. And the earlier you start, the better, because all this accumulation of credibility, like endorsement, and review and rating, takes time to build up. So of course, talking about this here, we do have also handphone application, the mobile application, like Proppy app. Those are places where any business owner can be also putting themselves and make themselves visible to all the users. And as long as the platform like this has endorsement, review, and rating, it is good to be. And it's always good to begin from somewhere. So at the moment, I believe there are not too many platform that is available and suitable for all kind of businesses. But I believe this Proppy app is one of the very useful tools that can help all the business owner to achieve that.
Talking about this, we know that in Proppy app itself, one of the most important and unique design is the credibility weightage system throughout the whole platform. In your opinion, how do you think this would benefit the users? Maybe can you tell us more about it?
Okay, you see, when users do not know the service provider or a business, they normally start to look for information from the internet, from wherever they can. Or if let's say they are really out of time, sometimes they don't even have time to study about the vendor, the service provider. But if a platform will be able to accumulate and present all those relevant endorsements to the user, this really makes the user's job very easy. They can just take a look, and then they can look at what other people are talking about this service provider or business, and then they can make an informed decision, because nowadays is information age. So information is so flooded everywhere, but how to collect all those relevant information and to present to the user is the key of this era. Because I'm sure some of the people or business may have their own website, all those are providing information about the business. It's just like in the past, a lot of people are asking for testimony. If you recall, when we look for a job, we will put down who is the person who can give testimony about us. So it is the same. Nowadays, it's much easier to do with a few clicks on the phone. Like there are so many mobile applications available. So just find the suitable one. You can start using it.
I remember what we did was to look for the more credible, trusted professors, to kind of endorsing us, to go into this company as well, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
exactly.
Tell us more about how is this endorsement different than the review and rating system? Usually what we did in many other platforms is that we look at review and rating, right? And how many stars this has, this company has. How is it different?
Well, endorsement can come from anybody who know the person or the business. It can be anybody. Not necessarily those who have transaction before. It's like maybe old friends, maybe relative, or just this business owner or business, or even the professional. The professional person very well. You can give them endorsement already, based on your experience. But review and rating most of the time is through the transaction experience. So meaning, once you have a transactional experience with this business, like buying something or getting some service from this business, then, you rate based on that experience. So it's very transactional. But endorsement, it can come from anybody, just like LinkedIn. Anybody who know you on LinkedIn, they can give you endorsement for your skill set, for your experience.
And we want the endorsements from the most credible person. So for example, you. So can I say my
Like
Yeah,
influencer,
certainly.
endorsement?
influencer endorsement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Endorsed
That,
by the country chair, MDRT country chair of Malaysia, Sean.
yeah.
Wow.
So that is where also, even, come to a personal level, personal level also come with credibility, with their, knowledge, sometimes with what they have done, maybe, their role and responsibility, either, in the past or currently, their contribution, to the society or even to the community. All these are carry weightage, in terms of credibility. So and this is where the new era will rely on, because with the new sharing economy, the weightage and the key transaction audience actually come down to person. In the past, all this is person to company. I deal with the company, and then your company will send somebody to serve me, and the person will represent that company. But nowadays, you look at the latest business models are all very personalized. So I'm sure if you have ordered any food delivery or even e-hailing, you see each transactions you can give your review and rating based on that, and these help the persons to accumulate their credibility. So moving forward, sometimes it's not just on the business level, but also on the personal level. It's exactly just like what you said now, Vivian, just now. You say, oh, you would like me to endorse you, but because of the my role and responsibility, that carry also certain credibility. And when a person have higher credibility giving endorsement to another entity, then this entity basically also be rated higher. It's just like sometimes we see celebrity, endorsing a brand, endorsing a restaurant, endorsing certain things. This will capture more attention because of the personality. In fact, that is popularity of that celebrity. So all these will come into account when we talk about the credibility weightage. And it is simple to say, but really not easy to do. But when a platform has these features, then and this is what all the future generation would like to see, because this is all from the fingertips. They will know the weightage, the credibility when they decide to use or to choose something. So they have all the information provided to them to make informed decision. So individual power is being greatly improved and raised in this new era, where individual credibility is also very important.
So in your opinion, Sean, who would benefit from Proppy app credibility weightage systems? Is that the professional service providers only, or every one of us? As you say that everyone, it's go into personalized.
Well, basically, it works two ways. So in short, everybody actually can benefit from it. The business owner, the professional, the service provider accumulate this to attract more audiences, more eyes, so that raise the confidence of these prospective clients. And at the same time, it also benefit to the users. Users will be able to get to know this business professional or service provider much more deeper, even before they start to talk to them. So that is how this technology and platform can help. And of course, not just that, on the platform, there are so many users, and users comprises of the seller and buyers, property agent, people who have mortgage, and it can be anybody who would like to look for anything. As long as they will be able to search them, they will be able to reach out to them and know more about this business.
So basically, even the buyers, right? Like buyers, sellers, everyone, including a property
exactly
as well. Yes.
Yeah.
So, before we end our session today, Sean, do you have any maybe additional advice to our listeners as professionals and business owners themselves, if they want to build their reputation and credibility?
Well, you see, now in our life, a lot of things is being improved with technologies, and technologies is a things that I believe is undeniable that we our life depends on a lot of these technological advancement nowadays. So you can imagine in the past, those elderlies, my parents, they did not use smartphone, but today they pick up, they are slowly moving to learn how to use it, be it a basic function, it is quite unavoidable for everybody to use the tools. So my advice is that technological advancement is just will just keep on improving, and we will have to leverage on this and start early. The earlier we build, the earlier we put in effort, the earlier we see the result. So so don't waste the opportunity, because when it becomes a very common, then we are already a step behind. So for anybody who can understand and see the opportunity, and whenever they can, don't waste this platform, don't waste the tools, and we really have to make good use of all the tools available.
Yes, as Sean have mentioned, that time is a very crucial element in building brand and credibility with your customers. So make use of it, the tools that can actually track your business, show digitalize your business, give you a tracking on your review and ratings and your comments, that your customers can actually track it. All right. Thank you for sharing with us, Sean. This message in bottle series is brought to you by Proppy app. Please like, share, and download Proppy app, a property-based all-in-one portal, including all home-related peripheral services. Proppy app, where dreams come home. I'm Harriet Khoo.
And I'm Vivian. Let's go to our segment 3.
Welcome to segment 3 of our Proppy Podcast, the Clubhouse Kiosk. This is a segment we answer questions, popular opinions we collected, and also have some fun with our guests.
Yes, Harriet. So today, in our segment 3, Clubhouse Chaos, we are talking about something very casual and fun. We are talking about our favorite. Okay, so this is prepared by our production team. There are 5 things, favorite things that we can talk about behind these 5 cards. So maybe, okay, Sean is also here today, our guest. We will also get him to talk about his favorite with us. So maybe before we ask Sean to choose, maybe Harriet, you want to choose first or not?
Yeah, sure. Ladies first, right? I'm going to choose my lucky number 3 today.
3, okay.
Yeah, 3, please.
So let's talk about your favorite food and beverage.
Whoa, all right. My favorite.
Your favorite, maybe your favorite stall, your favorite cafe.
Well, there's a numbers of it. Okay, I would like to share some things about organic BMS. That is my favorite vegetarian store. Yeah. So I've been hearing a lot of word of mouth. Being recommended by my friends that if you want to have some vegetarian good food, not really expensive, right? But served in a nice way and a decent one. So you can go to this BMS Organic, and I really like it. So I'm not a vegetarian yet, but that's what I just like it. Yeah, it's really because it's recommended by one of my close friends.
And after that, you loved it, lah.
I love it. Yeah, ever since then.
BMS Organic is really not bad. I've tried it as well. It's really quite good, lah. Right.
And there are quite many varieties to choose from the menu also.
Yeah.
Initially, actually, when I thought, BMS Organic, okay, like for us, health food is not something that will attract, I don't know, it's not something that will attract me, okay, to go in. But I've also been recommended by someone to try out. I went out with my friend, she's a vegetarian, and then I did follow her to that shop. It's actually not bad, it's really quite good.
Sean's also a vegetarian, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
have you ever tried that?
Yes. Yeah, it's one of my popular, most visited place.
Okay, maybe Sean, now your turn, you choose one. Your
My
favorite
turn.
number?
My turn. I choose number 5.
Number 5, okay.
Fine.
Let's see. Let's talk about your favorite
Ah,
renovation guy.
yeah. Well,
Your favorite renovation
well,
guy.
Renovation.
we
We
don't
have
deal with
yeah.
renovation guy from time to time. I'm not a property investor who will deal with the renovation guy every now and then. But I do have a renovation guy who has helped me on my renovation of the new home. So, but you see, this is just like Harriet has shared it, and also Vivian experience is through word of mouth. So you see, when we come
Yes.
into this, we will ask around our friends,
Yeah.
family, who do you know who can do renovation? They are reliable. Then after that, we talk to them, and then from there, the relationship start. Because the first step is always to get to know them or find out any of them are through people whom we know. And then and through their this recommendation, then at least we know, okay, you have experience. So, and your experience is not too bad. So, we will expect the same, if not more. So that is how we start. And that is why the word of mouth or recommendation is so important.
Yeah, it's actually not easy to find renovation guide online now, right? Usually
Yes.
Yeah.
through
No.
word of mouth,
That's
so,
no
yeah.
no way at all of finding it.
Yes.
Everything is still very primitive, I
Correct.
would say.
Correct.
Mm.
Although everything can now be done in our phone, but then
In fact, when I talk to some of my friends, also they become my clients. So they have also sometimes some bad experience of finding getting a renovation guy, because if the renovation project is huge, sometimes you ought to pay down payment, to get the materials in. If you get one is who are responsible and efficient, that's okay. The job project can be delivered on time.
Yeah.
But if if it's not so, and some of them do not have very good experience, where the renovation guys is not responsive or got missing. So that is
after
the
collecting the money, then
yes,
very
yes,
responsive already, right?
yes.
Correct.
Or otherwise, the whole project, the progress is very slow. They just take their own sweet time to deliver the project. So it's not a very pleasant experience. But sometimes you have engaged already a renovation guy. It's very hard to change halfway or so. Especially when you already put down the down payment and things are being halfway done. So it's
something.
So it's very, very important for us to really know more about this renovation guy before we engage them. And of course, platform like we having endorsement that actually tells because the past history really reflects how a person is. At least these are reliable information for us to use to make decision. So it's an informed decision.
I'm not sure whether have you experienced this, Sean. Do you ever run out of your list in the finding a good contractor? When they say that the one that you have always engaged with, I will say, oh, sorry, I can't do this. I'm handful now. Sorry.
Yeah. Sometimes some contractors or renovation guy are very busy because they are good. So it's not easy to get them. It depends on how much work they have on hand now. But these are signs of them doing professional job as well. So if just imagine if all these can be documented, can be digitized, so people can get this handful this informative details information so easily, then it makes our life easier.
Definitely.
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
I think maybe I
What
should.
about you? Yeah, what about you?
Yeah. Within your time now.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just okay, number 4 then. Florist.
Florist.
I do have one florist, okay. I was passing by this shop that day, but I'm not recommending.
Are you sure you are the one who's going to buy it?
Yeah. Actually,
you're not receiving, but you are the one who buy it.
sometimes I order for my friends as well. So okay, actually florist now, I don't know about many people, but I think for the younger generation, we go for online florist one. So there are actually a lot of these online florists where they can make very, very nice, a bouquet of flowers. It's, wow, very nice, very tasteful, online.
Very creative, huh?
Very creative,
Yes.
yes, exactly. So we order and send it to our friends. It's so convenient, right? And then I do have this favorite florist, not exactly favorite. I only have dealt with this florist. I think they are really not, but it's called Hua Bar, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it kind of a few months back already when I ordered for another friend of mine. So yeah, very nice design, very professional as well, very responsive, and also good good recommendation from other friends as well. They've commented the delivery was quite smooth, yeah, very professional when they delivered to my friend's house as well. So all these are like what Sean was saying, it's really if it's being put online, like what we were saying just now, by word of mouth, and endorsing. Imagine being a renovation guy and being endorsed by Sean. Yeah, wow. Really,
You will never get to see that contractor. You never get to see him because it's so hot in the town.
But the key is still, is sometimes not just the person, but if you can imagine if this business owner or service provider get hundreds or thousands of endorsement. You see, when you see that or hear that, even you already, your confidence level is already brought up, right? So you see, the standard is there already. So that is how important it is to accumulate all this.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Sean. And actually, to close this today, I really wanted to look at number 1 and 2. I wonder what it is. Okay. And plumber, right? Okay. Looking at this list, right? Actually, to close this today, we can see that all this what we're talking about, reputation, review, and rating and endorsement is really, really important in businesses, small businesses as well. So these are actually the categories provided that is already inside Proppy Cares feature in Proppy app. Right, and there are many, many more categories in Proppy Cares, including like aircon services, cleaning services, pet control even, and so many more.
Yeah.
Right.
All kind of businesses you can find on the platform, I believe.
Yeah, and the best part of it, you can put your review and rating, endorsement anytime.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's all for today. Thank you again, Sean. Thank you
Sean,
so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. The Message in a Bottle Proppy Podcast series is brought to you by Proppy app, a property all-in-one app where dreams come home. Please like, subscribe, and share our social media channels, Facebook, YouTube, and Podbean. Remember to download Proppy app and Community 360. Next week, we will talk about investment. Stay tuned. I'm Harriet Koo, and see you next week.
Yes, and bye. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
See you. Good night.